if there's anything in life that I'm actually sure that I don't have the talent for, it would be, well, any kind of sports. Yeah, I know. My build might say otherwise, but I honestly doesn't always look like this. I first started to find this out when I was in primary school. I remember during the first sports day, yeah, we have these sports day in the track and field back in the day, and I was training for a 100-meter race. And I was training for about 2 to 3 weeks with my dad because he was a good runner, so I assumed I'm a good runner. Plus, my sister is a good runner, so I further assumed that I must be an excellent runner. And the results of that race was disappointing. Yeah, I ended up with a record of 20 seconds. Well, I was 6th, but still, that was pretty slow, you gotta say. Another thing that further solidifies my, well, self-belief is that I have this little cousin who is excellent at sport. Like, you guys may have seen him before. His name is Edis, and I love the dude. Well, but when we were younger, my family always tells us, well, Edis is the one good at sport and I'm the one good at grades. You know, in a primary school or secondary school context where sporty kids become very popular, that fucks up a kid's self-esteem. Yeah. Edis was very interested in Taekwondo, so I also joined in, and guess what? He was insanely good at it. We both went to competitions, and he always got to the final round with the trophy, and I'm out on the first round for the first 5 years of doing it. Yeah. So you must have gotten my point by now, which is I have a perfectly constructed excuse to explain why my skateboarding sucks. That place was absolutely filthy. Like, legit filthy. We are into day 4, so wow, who would have thought I would have gotten this far? So I gotta say it had been really fun. I feel like for the last 2 days though, I've slacked off a little bit on both the narrative part and the composition part. Oh, by the way, like, I didn't tell anyone that I was doing this daily vlog. I didn't post it on Instagram. I just posted the video straight on YouTube. But yet, it still got a bit more views than my normal videos. So, kind of stings me because my normal videos takes about like a month to make one. Well, I really don't know what people want to look at, but I'm pretty sure I love what I'm doing, so. I'm starting to think that maybe my thumbnail was doing something. Like, having a girl in my thumbnail helps, right? 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 Today seems to be the first day without reasonably good light. Going back to when I was trying to be an athlete or trying to get good at Taekwondo, I mean, as a kid, you don't want to be the nerd that only studies. You want to be good at sports. You want to be popular, right? So I trained hard, but not much ever came from it. Like, I remember vividly that there was this one match where I was up against an opponent that's like significantly smaller than me, which means I could have won easily, but it was a stalemate. We were in 0-0, and then during the end of it, I tripped on my own feet and I tumbled onto the ground, which led me to losing the match. Up to today, I still find that match super funny, but back then, I remember being devastated and thinking that, oh, maybe I'm just not destined to be good at any kind of sport. Yeah, it was quite a blow, but then things turned out better than I thought it would ever have. So that was a really hectic day at work. We finally finished the Queen's Gambit shoot, which took us way longer than we thought. We were planning to finish it yesterday actually, but we spent 3 hours just setting up. Anyways, so back to my athlete story. So what do I mean when I said it turned out better than I could ever thought? That is, after that mishap, I continued training for a few years, and eventually I started winning some competition. I had a few good years, let me just say that. But the reason for me to have those few good years is not because I persevered or I trained harder than anyone else. It's actually something else. It's about 12 degrees out here and this is absolutely idiotic, but I'm hungry as fuck, so, well, I won't regret it. And the real driving force behind my so-called success story is that I have some of the most supportive and friendly teammates and coaches you could ever wish for. They believed in me when I don't even believe in myself, and even though they were winning day in, day out, they never belittled me in any way. That turned out to push me to strive for more and train harder, and in the end, I think I repaid their faith with somewhat of a good result. I'm very proud to say that these are people that I spent most of my Christmas with throughout the past decade or so, and that is something that I'm gonna do now. So this is day 4. I'll see you guys tomorrow, and I will miss this vlog thing because I think this is really fun, but everything comes to an end, right?